Hey guys, welcome back to the video. Today we are cycling in Leslie Split, Thompson Park. We have a little bit of a new setup. So we have the DJI Mic 2 that you've seen in the last video. And since then I also purchased the Action 5 Pro. So it's Bluetooth connected together. Let's get started. This is the entrance to the park. Over here you'll have parking. The parking entrance is actually just off to the side there. There's washrooms here on the other side. Morning. And here we go. This is the park here. Actually gonna elevate you guys and switch you over to my left hand. All right, so I don't have it mounted to the bike, the camera. It's on the extension pole. I bought the adventure kit, I think it's called. And one of the reasons why I wanted to do this instead of mounting it to my bike is I have a little bit more control. So if I wanted to show you like the sides where I'm biking all around behind me, I can do that. And the Action 5 Pro has a level, a horizon level. So if it is a little bit loose in my hand, with my hand being on the handlebars, it should still stay level. Lower you guys back down again, just so I have a little bit more control on the camera. If you couldn't see that sign there, it says that the bridge is only open on the weekends. There's a couple loops you can do here. One loop takes you around the outside, more towards the lake. And then you can loop in, I guess, on the inside. There's a bridge, a floating bridge that they can remove and put. During the week, they remove it. So it's the shorter distance to the lighthouse. If you've seen my previous videos, that bridge is removed. But because today is Thanksgiving Day, it's a holiday, the bridge should be up. We'll take a look when we go the long way around. We'll look across. So we have Toronto over there, City of Toronto. And like always, I'm on the Iron Horse Warrior, my 2007 mountain bike turned into a fully rigid. So I got rid of the front suspension, put in a solid rigid front suspension. Also, my crankset. It's I turned it into a single speed. It's hard to see on the left. That's the back end there. Yeah, 2007 I got this bike. Still going strong. Although it's pretty much just the frame that's original on it. So I mentioned the loop. There's actually a bigger loop that you can do. And if the bridge is in, we're gonna do the bigger loop. Not a lot of people know about the bigger loop. They just know about the standard one. So here you have the exit. If you go straight here, you'll end up going to the bridge, the shorter route. But we're gonna take a left here. And we're gonna take the longer route. Check to make sure the bridge is in. And then circle back using the shorter route. And then finish off the bigger circle, bigger loop. Wow, was that shaky? Holding the camera and the handlebars makes it a lot more shakier. So it's a really good test for the anti-shake system. If it was attached to my bike, it would be a lot less shakier. And if I had it attached to like a chest mount or a neck mount, it'd be even less shakier. But I want to have control. I want to be able to show you guys a little more than just what's in front of me. So this Thanksgiving is a bit cooler, 4 degrees. So it's a nice cool morning, which makes my nose run. Morning. I haven't cycled out here in, I would say, about a week and a half. I think the last time I cycled out here was with my brother. But that lady I just said good morning to, I see her all the time when I cycle out here. I have the pond over here. Farther down this road, there's some side roads here too. Not for biking though, they're for hiking. There's signs saying to dismount your bike. Yeah, so over here is the little inlet. And it looks like the bridge is up. Yeah, they have the bridge connecting it there. Probably really hard to see on camera, being that it's such a wide angle. Hello. So this is something I couldn't do before when I had the GoPro attached to my bike or the DJI Pocket 2 attached around my neck. and it just went into sleep mode, so now I can't see myself. But we can fix that. There we go. Just had to touch the screen to get it out of sleep mode. I'll probably turn that off, just because anytime I'm doing a walking video or a cycling video, it'll definitely go into sleep mode. One of the reasons I bought this is for the battery. The battery is supposed to last up to 4 hours, I think. 4 hours in perfect conditions, which is not reality. But if I can get 2 hours out of a battery, I have the 2 extra batteries, so that'll be 6 hours altogether. Hi again. Yeah, that would be 6 hours altogether with the 3 batteries. I have the 2 batteries in my bag, backup batteries. It's a really small case that the batteries come in, so it easily fits in a bag. All right, so this is what's in front of us. Starting to get some leaves changing as well, which is nice. If you're wondering, I am shooting this on 2.7K, 60 frames a second. That's the highest I can shoot it while still having horizon level on, or horizon steady, whatever they call it. A little bit rockier of the area here. Not so much paved. As you can see, quite a few potholes. Nice big one there. So right there is another little pond. And it's a great spot for if you're into wildlife photography. In the winter time, beavers build a home there. I guess they have the home there all year round. But they have their home there, and they have a few holes. So you can see some of the younger ones popping up and out of the holes, playing around on the ice. All right, so to the right, that's the way back we're gonna take for the short loop, which extends into a long loop. But this way to the left is the lighthouse. See how the camera handles the speed bump. Oh, okay. The camera handles it better than I do. If there was a huge jump, it was because of me trying to hold the handlebar and the camera. I didn't have a good grip on the camera, so it kind of bounced back. There we go. You're starting to see a little bit of change in the foliage. This is the newer pavement here, so it's a lot smoother. And it's less used as well. Most people will use the first half. They'll walk up to as far as the bridge. Some people will pass the bridge and come out this way. Very few people take the long route. But the long road is the more, I guess, rougher road. Wow. This park is great for wildlife photography as well. Photography or videography, as I kind of made the switch myself from photography to videography. All right, so we're getting to the end of the road here. We'll have to turn around, but when we go back, we're gonna take the shorter distance route, which turns into a longer route. So if you go this way, you can go to the right here and go outside the lighthouse. There's nice views there. Get views of Mississauga, Toronto Islands, and Toronto itself. This trail leads up to the lighthouse. Not really much to see there. And this, if you go around the lighthouse, you'll come out through this way. I usually don't do that on bike, just because the last time I did that, I got a little piece of glass, just the tiniest shard, in my tire, and I had to walk back out. At the time, I didn't have a bike pump on me. Since then, I started carrying an electric bike pump. All right, so like I was saying, we're gonna head back out here the way we came when we turned left, and we're gonna go straight. So we turned left. The spot where I told you was right, turn right for the small loop. That's the way we're going straight. They do have a sign there saying that the bridge is out during the week. It's only available on weekends. I believe in the summertime it might be all week long. The only thing I wish is if they had the sign before the turn. So when you get to the turn up here, there's no sign saying whether the bridge is in or out. So if you keep going straight, you don't know until you really get to the bridge. And then there's a sign saying, hey, this bridge that you can obviously see is out. Little strange. They don't give you a heads up. They tell you at the bridge. But you can easily see when you're at the bridge that it's not connected. So right here is where you can turn right, and this is the way we came. There's a sign saying thank you for visiting, but there should be a sign right here saying that the bridge is out, so people don't waste their time going all the way to the bridge. So here you have that pond again. That's the beaver pond. I also bought a mount for my phone. There's public washrooms as well, porta potties. Oh, I guess I should have mounted my phone. So the reason why I bought that was to screen record Google Maps as I did my bike ride from point A to point B. So it's something else I can add to the video. All right, so yeah, right here it says, do not enter, bridge closed, Monday to Friday. And I don't know if you can read that. Cyclists, please dismount and walk. However, you don't really need a sign saying that the bridge is out at the bridge. I can see if it's out right here. Like the bridge is literally just right there. I can stay on my bike, look over and see that the bridge is out. That sign should be right at the turning point, so people know not to like waste their time going all the way to the bridge. They can make the turn right away. And this is the bridge here. So you have Toronto over there, and if you look across there, this is the way we came across. So that's the long route. This is more the short route. Got the floating bridge, City of Toronto. Nice pic here. If you have a wide angle, you get the city, and the way the land is, you kind of frame the city. But because the park extends so far over that way, you can even do more of a telephoto. And it'll look like there's lots of trees and greenery in front of the city of Toronto. Nice telephoto lens will compress everything, make it look like there's a big park. I mean, technically it is, but not at the foot of Toronto. All right, so this is where, see, right here again, they say the bridge is out, but I mean, at this point in time, you can tell with your own eyes that the bridge is out. That sign should be placed at the beginning, where it turns, right? Where there's a fork in the road. If you choose the wrong side, they don't tell you until you get to the bridge, which is kind of useless. Oh, turn you guys this way. I put a little lanyard at the bottom of the extension handle, just in case I drop you guys. I don't want to break my camera by accidentally dropping it on the pavement. Yeah, so this will be a lot more busier, just because it's the shorter route. Not a lot of people will take the longer route, which is nice for cyclists. And if you're in birding, I recommend taking the longer route. Less people, more animals, more wildlife. It was the longer route back in 2012, February of 2012. I got a photo of a snowy owl. And then this past summer, I got a video of the deer. I think I was the first person to get video of the deer. So yeah, in my eyes, this side is not the nicest. Feel it's a little too covered. Hard to see any wildlife. And if you're a cyclist, you have to deal with more people, especially if you're on a road bike. I know you guys on road bikes like your speed and you don't like to slow down. Maybe that will be me one day. Maybe I'll get a road bike. All right, so right here, this is where we entered in to take the longer route. Went to the lighthouse and then came back out. If you're coming back out the longer route, this is where you exit. So basically, like all North America, just stay on the right side of the road. Or I assume it's all North America. I know Canada and the States. We got some fishermen. Fisher people. And you have the city of Toronto over there. Try and keep my eyes on the road so I'm not crossing over. Wow, there's a pretty big headwind right now. Hey, so that guy was on scooter. I do see a lot of people out here on scooter. When I came out here on scooter, I think 2 years ago. Oh, maybe even longer, 3 years ago. I was stopped by the Toronto Park people, or I don't know what they're called. And they told me I'm not allowed to be out here. I guess that changed, as I don't see anyone else being stopped. Whoa, I guess a good test for the wind muff on this mic. Riding into a headwind. I guess it's good that I didn't GPS record this. You'll see it at like 15 kilometers an hour, 12 kilometers an hour. Ooh. One thing on a single speed, fully rigid mountain bike, you basically act like a sail. very little aerodynamics. So the headwinds are pretty hard. The battery on this camera is really good though. It's barely even dropped. And we're in sleep mode. I'm definitely gonna have to turn that off. I know it saves battery, but I'm a content creator. I have to see myself. No one else wants to look at me. I gotta look at myself. All right, enough of me. So right here, this is where you turn left from the main trail, and this is what extends the loop. So there's a few spots that you have to overlap. The area going to the lighthouse, when you make a left-hand turn instead of a right-hand turn. And then right where there's the fork in the road, the first fork in the road to right here. Those places overlap when you do the big loop. But all this doesn't overlap. So it's nice to see different things. There's like places to sit here, information right there. Got this pretty green, lumpy part of the trail. I guess to highlight the entrance. Technically, I guess that is the second entrance into the park. But if you parked in the parking lot, this trail goes back to the parking lot. So you can do a full loop, and there's only a couple spots that overlap, so it's not as boring. I guess if you're training, you don't really care. This may not be a good spot where it's narrower, especially if you're on a road bike. You want to have as much space as possible for your higher speeds. And on the big trail, you can see people to avoid them. Like going around this turn, if you're going on a road bike, it's a little bit trickier if someone's on the other side of the road. If there's a group, a lot of times they don't go single file, they go side by side. So that could be pretty bad for a road cyclist. And we have a couple there, right there. So yeah, this is a trail that road bikers, road cyclists takes. I guess because it's not as well known. I said a lot right there. Because it's not as well known, I guess it's easier for them. I don't know. I didn't ask. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of excited. Hey, I'm kind of excited to have this camera and mic set up. I have the one mic with the receiver. I have the receiver on my camcorder, and the great thing with the mic is I can have it connected to the receiver, and then with a push of a button I can switch it to Bluetooth, so it's connected to the camera. So I never have to take the receiver off the camcorder, and I have one mic that I could switch back and forth between two different cameras. So yeah, that's really cool. When it comes to being efficient and minimalist, especially when it comes to travel, doing stuff like this, cycling, bringing you guys along. Having easy, minimal, efficient gear is amazing. And like I have this little action camera in my bag with this mic all the time. And then if I go to travel, I just add my camcorder and it's done. If you're wondering what bag I'm using, I can't remember. I believe it's a Timbuktu. I'll put it on the screen. Oh, wait a second. Oh. Is the car gonna let me go? All right, so yeah, we're here. We're back at the main entrance. There's the parking lot. Bikes you can rent. And here's the main entrance right here. This is where we started. And this is where we're gonna end. Let me just go in here a bit. Again, that's the parking lot. The washrooms, where we started. Thompson Park. Some sitting area, garbage. There's a spot to lock up your bike and fill up your water bottle. But yeah, let me just, Timbuktu. So I believe this is the medium or small. It's the smaller one. It can fit this camera, all my daily essential stuff, batteries, extra batteries for this, extra battery for the camcorder. I bought a bigger extended battery so that my camcorder records for 3 hours. And then the battery that came with it is a backup, which is another hour and a half, I believe. So I have over 3 hours recording I can do with the camcorder, up to 12 hours recording with this. I mean, I'd be happy if I could get 6 hours recording. I usually don't record longer than 2 hours straight. I have a car passing me here now. Yeah, a few signs here. No dogs allowed. Why no dogs? Because it's a wildlife. And a sign here saying no fires, no camping. But yeah, it's a great little setup. As I was saying, this is a smaller Timbuktu bag. It holds the Samsung S7 Plus. So not the great big one, not the great big Samsung tablet, but the second biggest. It holds that, my camcorder, this action camera, all the batteries I need, toiletries for like on the go all day, or if I have to like spend a night somewhere. Yeah, I'm just babbling on now. This is a 40-minute video. Hope you guys came and enjoyed this video. Thanks for staying through my babble. Appreciate your time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on our next adventure.